Hey everyone, I've taken a lot of requests for this video a lot lately, and what I want to do is show the Spyderco Sharpmaker again, and more specifically the extra rods that you can buy. The Sharpmaker, many people know, it comes with two standard sets of ceramic rods. I forget the formal name, but kind of a more coarse gray set of stones, and then a set of white fine stones. Okay, and then what you can buy extra from that is a set of ultra fine white ceramic stones, and you can identify these by red markings at the bottom on one side. And then for more heavy duty sharpening, a set of diamond rods. They're extra coarse sticks, rods. They are more expensive than any of the other rods, but they're out there as well. Okay, so what I'd like to show is that many have seen a lot of my not complaints but challenges I've had with the Benchmade 940 and my sharpening abilities, and I have it pretty well sharp at this point. Traditional paper cut test, so it's going pretty good. Problem solved, and absolutely much more sharp than I received it from the factory. It actually kind of sucked from the factory. I found out that basically all Benchmade knives have a 30-degree angle on each side, which is much higher than most other companies such as Spyderco. I think they're around 20 degrees per side, so 40 total. Benchmade 60 total. Strider is I think it's 22, 23 something on each side. That's that. What I would say, as far people ask me how do I use the different rods, so here I would say that first of all, I rarely ever use the diamond rods. That's only for extreme heavy duty stuff. I did have to use them on this 940 to get it sharp again, which is odd because this is S30V steel, and I have many other S30V knives, and for some reason I never had to use the diamonds on them. I sharpen this Strider S&G a lot, and I really haven't had to use the diamonds. So what I do with the Strider is I put the ultra fine rods in. I do it on the kind of angle side out on the 40-degree edge. And what I've learned is don't sit down to do it. Stand up at the right height. This table is a little low for me still, so stand up at the right height. Hold it where you're going to keep the angle of the edge straight as can be. I go down on one side, and I go down the other side, and I really don't do that many on the ultra fine. I don't know, I think the instructions say 20 to 40 times, but do that, and then however many you want, just make sure it's even. Flip it over on the flat side, do the same thing, same quantity times. This is what I do. I'm not counting here, I'm just showing you here. So do that, and then typically I have a very sharp, extremely sharp edge on this. What I then have been doing is taking a belt and then just kind of stropping it a little bit, and it makes it just extremely sharp. This Strider, the Strider, ultra fine rods only. And so again, the 940, I use the diamond rods. Don't overdo it. I mean, these do wear out. You lose the material on it, and you have to buy another set, and they're kind of expensive. So Again, just same method. Test it out. Feel the blade. Look for any shiny spots, any kind of a burr. Once you get the angle kind of straight, and it can cut some paper, even with the diamond rods, then switch over to, and this is what I do, again, you do something different, but I switch over to the ultra fine rods, do it the angle side, make sure you get the full blade. Sometimes the back side of the blade is difficult to get, and then the front side of the blade is also easy to miss. Flip it over, to the flat side, do the same thing, try to keep it straight. Don't critique me here if you don't think I'm getting it straight. I'm doing the best I can. The knife is freaking sharp anyway, so I'm doing it right, obviously. So if you wanted to use the belt stropping on it again, you can, but this is pretty good already. So anyways, that's that. I've done the paramilitary. This one, yikes, this is scary sharp. Same deal here, lots of stropping with the belt. I've had some heavy usage with this knife, lots of boxes, and it's still holding up, even though there's hardly any pressure in my hand. It's just kind of slicing through things. Same method on this one. I had a little bit of dullness after using it a lot. I think I may have lightly stroked it with the diamond rods and then finished it off with the ultra fine. I rarely use the out of the box ones. I think I would say that if you have, and again, this is most of what I'm showing you here, is everything I've showed you so far is S30V. For a 154 cm knife, I would say that you start off with the out of the box rods. So do the gray ones, do the fine ones, and then finish it off with the ultra fine and then a belt stropper. You don't need to waste the diamond rods on the 154 cm in my view. What else? Okay, so this is my current challenging one. It's a Benchmade 710 in D2. D2 is difficult. I'll just say that. It's more difficult in my view than S30V. I have done some major reprofiling of this one because I didn't like how it was sharpened out of the box. I have been heavily using the diamond rods, and I'll say that this is an ongoing project. It's not at the sharpness level that I want just yet. Yeah, it's not quite. It is more sharp than it's appearing there, but it is a work in progress. It's such a thick steel, and you got the recurved blade on there. It is actually more sharp than what I just kind of showed you there, but problem areas for me on this knife is that the back area is for some reason hard to get, and the front part of it a little bit. So heavy work with the diamond rods, and then again the ultra fine. And I haven't taken a belt to this one just yet, but kind of this is my work in progress. I think I can get it. D2 is difficult though. That's about it. I don't think I have much more to share. I would say that don't sharpen your knives unless you really have to. If they're out of the box, just not usable, go ahead and do it. Of course, if you have a knife that is pretty workable and it's cutting very well, cuts through paper nicely. Don't touch it. If you have small burrs, or sometimes the blade can fold over if it's ultra sharp, just lightly use the ultra fine rods. That tends to fix most of the problems. I rarely ever try to use any kind of hand sharpening because that seems to just kind of screw it up for me. That's about it. If you have any questions, let me know.